not good at myself. I think.
He got that sauce.
Hey everyone, this is Michael Rossi here with the Mastery Podcast. This is our first ever episode as we're going to be doing a podcast and talking to parents and students and instructors about their journey so far here at Mastery Martial Arts. Mastery's been around for over 25 years, serving the community in Rhode Island. And as of a few months ago, North Attleboro, as we continue to expand and deliver the Yes I Can attitude to all kids and adults across Rhode Island and Mass and across the whole entire world. That's our goal. Today, with our first ever interview, you guys got special because you're the first ever interview on the Mastery Podcast. We have the Wills, Mr. Will Winfield. He is 8 years old. He is a brand spanking new red belt from our Mastery Johnson Academy. And he's been training for 2 years. Will, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Doing good. Awesome. And we got Mr. Will Winfield. So does Will go by Junior? Is it second
We go by his middle name.
name? Nice.
Yeah.
What's your middle name, Will?
Magic.
Magic?
Laker fans.
Wow. All right. I like that. All right. Mr. Winfield, how are you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. Just getting used to the new world right now. But other than that, it's good.
Absolutely. Well, let's dive right into it. We're gonna start off with something fun right now. We were just talking about it off the air before we started recording. But Will, you gave me a couple different things that you'd like to share to the world about you, because we want to know who Mr. Will Winfield, Magic Winfield, is. Okay. So, Will, can you tell everyone what your favorite food is?
Seafood. My favorite food is seafood.
Seafood. Do you have like a specific seafood that you like? Like, is it shrimp? Is it?
Wasabi's.
Nice. All right. All right. Dad, what's your favorite food? Since we're on that topic.
Oh man, I'll probably go seafood too.
Seafood.
A nice ceviche.
All right. All right. I'm a guacamole guy.
We just had some for Taco Tuesday. Cinco de Mayo.
Guacamole. I can eat it with a spoon. I love it. I love it. You also told me you like to play video games, Mr. Will.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's your favorite game?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. All right. Is there different levels to Fortnite? I don't even. So many
Yes,
people
sir.
play it. You could probably beat me in Fortnite.
I'm on level 161.
Wow. I'm on level 0.
I'm on level 2.
You're on level 2?
I'm actually a big sweat Fortnite, and I literally just cranked 90s on with.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I'm assuming you get your chores done before you play, like a black belt. Yeah, awesome. Awesome.
I
Dad,
finish my homework, and I do martial arts, and then I play.
awesome. That's great black belt right there. Dad, you got a favorite video game?
I'm still waiting to play you in that Madden, but
I know. I've given myself a goal. I haven't played. That's been one of my goals, is to limit that playing time right now. But I'll probably be back on at some point.
yeah, bro.
Definitely. All right, let's get right into it. Dad, we'll start with you. I mean, it'll be questions for both of you, but what brought you to Mastery?
Well, for us, we got invited for a birthday party, and we seen the flyers a couple of times. We got invited, but we never went. And then Friday, his best friend had a birthday party, so we went to the birthday party to see how it was, get a feel for it. And the atmosphere was something we were looking for, because at the time he was really shy and not really like the too outgoing. So when they went onto the mat, he started crying, and his instructor, Miss Fazil, just let him cry. Didn't go over to him, didn't baby him, just let him there. And I talked to him afterwards, and he was telling me, like, every time he seen him actually doing the routines or the drills that they were doing, he was doing good at it. He could see he had the skill. He just had to figure it out himself. And that's when I knew, like, that was what I needed. I didn't need someone to go there and baby him. I needed someone to teach him, but not force him. He didn't force him. He didn't baby him. He just let him go at his own pace. And little by little, he grew to love it. And the crazy part is, we went there for his best friend's birthday party. His best friend doesn't do mastery anymore. He got the camel belt, took the belt test, and thought it was too hard. And that was over a year and a half ago. And then he got to camel belt, and he was a little nervous doing camel belt because his best friend didn't pass, and he passed with flying colors and has been going ever since.
I didn't fail once.
No?
No? Wow. Hey, Will, funny story. I started at a friend's birthday party 15 years ago. Or is it 16, 15 years ago, 16 years ago. And same thing happened to me. My friend quit too.
At what belt?
My friend quit, but I think he made it to black belt. I think he made it to black belt. But here's the thing: I always kept in touch with him because without him, I would have never been here at Mastery. So it was meant to happen for a reason, and that's awesome that he brought you there. So that is great. As you can hear the dog barking in the background. Let's. Did you have to wait a little while? Did you go back right away?
Yeah, we kept with it right away because I know like you start something and you give it time, you're never gonna want to get in. And it's like the old cliche: if you get in a car accident, just get right behind the wheel. Because if not, you're gonna be too afraid and not want to do it. So we went to the birthday party on Saturday. We started that Monday, and we've been going ever since. And that was last May 28th, matter of fact. Last May we started, and we're going ever since. We love it.
Wow. That is great. That is great. And is there any do you have any specific reasons, like what keeps bringing you back? So as a parent, what keeps bringing you back to Mastery every single class?
For me, I think it's just sometimes we like to stay late or go a little bit early just to see like some of the kids who are more advanced. Because I see how he lights up when he sees like there's some kids like I forget the kid's name, but he's a black belt now, and he does his form. It's just it gives him an encouragement that he wants to do it. Cause like like when we were growing up, we wanted to be Ninja Turtles. When he was growing up, he wanted to be the Power Rangers.
Good.
And I see him like doing like the forms and the moves, and I can see he has it. But sometimes it's better just to see like a little bit of ranks that a little bit higher up, cause it motivates him. And then when we first started, I'll help him with his routines. He'll kick me a couple times. But those kicks are starting to hurt, man. I need them starting to get somebody else.
Hey, it's only gonna four.
Every single day.
But I love it because like even like now, like he just wants to practice. There's no like no class time. He just wants to practice. So I can see that he's starting to really get into it, and it's something that's his dream because I've never done martial arts before. So I want to get behind him and do something that he loves and encourage him at something because like with me, I play football, I coach football. And I always said, like, I didn't want him playing football. So I wanted to find something that he's passionate about. And seeing his passion for it, just keep going with it.
There's one question that I used to play football, but I quit.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to play basketball, too. So we have some things in common. So that is awesome. Will, what is your favorite part?
Of Mastery?
About coming to class all the time. Yeah.
Since the kicking boards.
Kicking boards. What's your favorite kick to do? Ooh, it's a tough one.
Roundhouse kick.
Number 2 roundhouse kick, jump route kick, number 1. Popper. All right, awesome. And what color board do you break?
I break yellow and orange boards together.
Together, like 2 at once.
At the same time.
Wow.
It doesn't even hurt my foot at all, kind of.
You're wearing foot gear, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Always.
So that definitely helps. Are you getting prepared to break a green board soon?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you getting ready for that?
I broke it once, but it was so hard. Yeah, it hurt my foot.
And what do we do to continue getting better? We practice.
Our best.
Yeah, we try our best. Very, very good. Dad, if you could tell a friend of yours what Mastery is about, what would you tell them?
I think like especially at times like this, it's about family and it's about like not you have a group of people around you that don't give up on you, and you have the encouragement because I see the way he's growing, and just the way like the Mastery team reaches out is something that like kids need right now. Log on and they see like the virtual training and they know that the instructors are still there. Like earlier today, we had a private one-on-one with Mr. Kerwin. I've seen his relationship grow with him, and he had it with Mr. Orlando, who moved on, but he still keeps in contact. And I think that's what it's all about. It's like the mastery is not just in the walls of the studio. It goes on beyond that. The way like the instructors check in, because a lot of times you when you play a sport, you have it for a season, and then when the season's over, that's it. You don't see your coach, hear from your coach to the next year. The instructors check in on them. I mean, even like with the grades, they encourage you to get the grades. So it's not just like everyone says, oh, like what kind of karate is it? It's not. It's not karate. It's a lifestyle, really, because the stuff he's learning, just like making your bed, doing your pillars, it's a lot more than that than just breaking boards or doing kicks. And he's come a long way with it. He's continuing to grow.
That is awesome. Awesome. Will, that is great to hear, buddy. Can I ask you a question now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have a fun story, or Dad too as well? You can jump in on this. What's your favorite story from Mastery so far? Like, was it something you did in a class once? What would you say? What's your favorite moment so far, other than all of them? I know you love all of them, but like, do you have one moment that you love the most?
No, sir.
No, you like all of them, huh?
I have like one. How to do a shuffle axe kick.
Is that, yeah, you like that kick? It's fast. That's my favorite kick to do in sparring.
What's your favorite kick to break a board?
Ooh, to break a board with. Well, it's definitely not a slide up side kick. I think I missed on that with my board breaking at black belt test in December. I gotta say, it's definitely, and front kick too. Mine's definitely a number 2 round kick with the back leg. That is my favorite kick to break a board with, or a 360 round kick.
What's your favorite foot to kick with?
Ooh, well, I am right-handed, and like everything is right-sided. But for me, I love kicking with my left leg. My left leg gets a lot more power. It's weird. Yeah, those are great questions.
This is kind of funny a little, but so I kick with my right leg and I balance with my left, but my right leg is actually also a balance.
It's crazy, isn't it? I read once, I heard once that actually when you are good with your right hand, like if you're right-handed, your left leg is actually a little bit stronger than your right leg, and vice versa. It's the opposites. So if you're left-handed, sometimes you're actually a little bit better with your right leg. So for me, I'm right-handed. My left leg moves. I can jump higher off my left leg. It's crazy to think about. God bless you. I have one final question for you guys. What are you most excited about for the continuation of your journey here?
Becoming. I know this is going to be a hard time, but to become a candidate. Since I know it's going to be really hard, because I think I know which kick you have to break the board with. I saw other people build tests for candidate belt.
Yeah, and guess what happens if you continue practicing? Does it become harder? Does it become easier?
Better.
Yeah, and I see you all over Facebook practicing all the time, so I think that might be a piece of cake for you once you become a candidate belt. And then what's the big goal after becoming a candidate belt?
A black belt.
Black belt. So if you keep practicing, working hard, then you can become a black belt and go even further, because black belt's not the end of the journey. Guess what? It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Dad, what are you most excited about for him, for the future?
I just love the way that like Mastery just sets up a goal setting. Because we have his the board in the room that has all his belts on it, and we filled it up already, so we need a new one now. And it's just every time you set your goal, it's always a new one. So he just passed his brown belt, he's onto his red belt, and all of a sudden his mind's not even on red right now, it's already on candidate.
That's awesome.
And that's what mastery teaches you. Don't think about what's right in front of you. Think about down the road, but still stay focused on the next cycle, but still think about the long term goal. And I just see his passion growing, and then like it's not only there, but in school. But he was shy and quiet, and now he's talking at school. He's doing better. He's becoming just an overall role model. And I tell him all the time, like even at the young age of 8, you could be a role model. And the things that he's doing now is just gonna make him better, improve, going on into the future. And that's just like what Matthew keeps on doing. And I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of like the work that he's put in. Like we always say, like it's just the beginning, and how he's gonna he can do whatever he wants, and at Mastery they're gonna help him get there. Like they always say, the books come first, and Mastery make sure they know that too.
Definitely. Well, if you could give one tip to a new student before they start class, what would you tell them? Because see, as you being a red belt, you're a leader for a lot of the lower belts. They look up to you and they say, "Wow, Mr. Will, look at how high Mr. Will can kick. Look at how hard he's trying." What would you give one tip to a brand new student?
Always pivot.
Always pivot. That is very important. That is very important. Always pivot.
And never give up.
And never give up.
Always
Dad,
try your best.
I love it. And always pivot.
Yeah,
always pivot.
Always pivot.
Or have
Dad,
to break your foot.
if you you don't want to kick with your toes. Dad, what's one tip you'd give to parents thinking about, on the cusp of signing up, not sure yet? What would you tell them?
I think it's going with an open mind and expect greatness, but at the same time you're gonna fail at some point. And then like with Mastery, it's not just on your kids. It's the time you put in outside, and it's the time you put in at home. Cause I hear a lot of parents who like they do a test and their kid struggles with it, but you can't just pick up Mastery on the 2 days you're at the studio. Just find time at home. Even if you do it like practice, like sometimes what we do is during commercial breaks, just break the board during the commercial. Just find a few minutes here and there, because like Mastery is a family, but also takes a family at home to get that kid through it and just be an encouragement.
That is great. That is great. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to interview you tonight. Thank you for supporting Mastery for so long, Mr. Bazillo. Mr. Bazillo, another commonality is Mr. Bazillo is my instructor too. I started with, so we got some things in common. Yeah, Mr. Bazillo is my instructor too. So, Dad, are you gonna train anytime soon?
I did that once, and they told me to get into a full split, and I was all done. He's in a full split now. He can drop down.
I'm still working on that too.
But it was we did the push-up. We did the push-up fundraiser a couple months back, and that was fun because push-ups. I do push-ups with you all day long. I'm not doing a split.
When you pick up the thing, do that jump.
What is that?
He was there. He was doing his push-ups over there.
Oh, the push-ups. That's funny.
You pick up the pad at the thing. You pick up the pad, put it down, do one push-up.
Sit back to this.
You pick up. Yep. Pick up the pad, do one push-up. Then what do you go? Pick up the pad, do 2 push-ups?
No, you gotta jump over the pad.
Oh, then I got you. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great drill. Hey, imagine doing that every day. You're gonna be happy.
I have a pad that Santa brought me. It's so light to kick. It literally just softs in your foot.
You definitely got that commitment. Yeah, black belt's gonna be easy for you as long as you keep practicing. So thank you guys very much. Yep.
Sorry, do you have any advice for him on the journey to a black belt?
I mean, my one tip of advice is don't compare yourself to any of the other students. You only learn from them. You do what's best. You do your best. Your best is different from someone else's best. My best is different from Mr. Pizzillo's best, and Mr. Pizzillo's best is different from Mr. West's best. We're all different, and what you do well is different from what someone else is going to do well. All you have to do is continue trying your best. Don't give up and don't quit. That's what I would tell you. You try your best, you continue growing, and just remember it takes time. It takes time, but the more you practice and the more you love it, it will come. And that black belt will be in your hand, and the continuance of a great journey here, it will be awesome. So, again, don't compare yourself to others. You keep trying your best. Absolutely. And you stop breaking a green board. Because you need to.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. This is so funny. I'm done.
well, thank you guys very much for coming on. Hope you had fun. I can't wait to share this to parents and all other students. And you guys, thank you, because you're number one. You're the first set of parents, so you're gonna lead the way.
Thank
And
you.
Oh, the 10
hopefully
top.
6 months from now we can have you back. So
The commercial break, the 10 top at football.
Oh, he was watching the top watching about Larry Bird.
oh, you're watching about Larry Bird?
Yeah, the top 10 plays, and he's like, he's not even doing nothing. All he does is shoot.
He doesn't even jump.
He does. He was smart. You know what he was? He was smart. He was intelligent. Yep. He did it at the right time, though, and he made it. He was intelligent. Thank you guys very much. We hope everyone enjoyed listening to Mastery Podcast's first episode, and we will talk to you guys soon. Remember, yes, you can. And, Will, what should we always do?
Try our best and pivot.
And pivot. We should always pivot. Bye, everyone.
Don't ever quit on a green board. It might hurt your foot, but don't quit.
That's right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.